All right, kids, another video. We're going to talk about getting set up for your lab right up for the Hunt for October lab. So the actual thing you're going to be turning in. Okay, so I just posted on Schoology the little checklist. So I'm going to share it with you right now. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to walk through this and kind of talk about what you should be doing. So I know we haven't done the competition yet. You got to wait for me to be there. Okay, so what you can do is start setting this up so you're good to go after we do the competition. Okay, so the first thing is this. You can handwrite this. I'm not going to have you guys type this up. You're more than welcome to type it up if you would like. All right, so it's completely up to you. So the first thing is this. I want to see each section. See how I have in this Word doc over here, I have it each section kind of bolded and underlined. So each section on your lab report, just kind of underline it so I can see each section real clear and easy. Okay. So first section should be just 3 sentences, right? You're going to state the 3 problems. And right now, you only have 2 of them. We haven't done the third one yet. The third one's the actual competition. So you should know the first 2 problems. It's what you did not last class, the first class we did this. Okay. So just state it in a sentence. Problem 1. I would literally write problem and then put number 1, write a sentence. And I would put number 2, write a sentence. And then I would leave a space for number 3 because I haven't talked about that yet. All right. Leave a little bit of space, then put materials underline. List all of the materials you've used. That's it. That's very easy. Leave some space, write procedure. This is where it's a little bit more difficult. Okay. And you see, this is actually worth, 30 points here. All right. So what you need to do here is you need to have a procedure for each one of these problems. Sorry, I just tried to write on the screen for like the 30th time. You need to write a procedure for each of these problems. So I should literally see when you're this down here. When you're doing this, sorry, it should say problem 1, step 1, complete sentence. Step 2, complete sentence. Step 3, complete sentence, and so on and so forth until you tell me how you did the experiment for problem 1. I'll give you a hint. For problem 1, the experiment was we needed to find the velocity of the cart, right? That was your first problem that you set up an experiment for that. So what I need you to do is tell me the procedure, write it step by step. And then what you should do is under it is have problem 2. And you can do the same thing. Step 1, complete sentence. Step 2, complete sentence. Problem 2, what did you have to find next? Well, you had to find the maximum safe distance. Well, you did an experiment for that, right? So what you need to do is tell step by step what you did. Okay. Then we didn't do problem to procedure 3 yet. Okay. So just leave some space there because you're going to do that later. Oh, sorry. I don't know what just happened. This pen is the worst. All right. Data. Uh, you should definitely have a data chart for problem 1. Organize the data for problem 2 some way. I mean, it's pretty easy. You should just have a couple distances. So just organize that and then explain. Calculation section. The first thing you need to do is, so you can do the first part. So the calculations for A, you're going to show me how you calculated velocity. So you'll start, exactly what you did. You started with this equation, delta x over t. All right. Tell me where you get this number. Tell me where you get this number. Then just show me you doing it. It's very easy. All right. And then for part B, you've done this already. You've done the map. You should have a list of directions. What I want you can do, you could draw like the first turn. Like I think the turn goes like this, if I remember. You can put that on your lab sheet, draw the numbers here, explain. So, okay, we need to get this distance. I took this minus this, and it gave me this gap, and then I divided by 2. Write that out, okay? And that's your calculation for B, okay? Now, the rest of this, do not worry about right now. Directions, I'll explain that, and then, you're going to need your map, and then the conclusion, all right? So that you should be able to get done. You should be able to do problems, write your 2 problems and leave space for the third. Materials, you can make a materials list. Procedure, you can make 2 of the 3 procedures. Data, you have all of the data. You have all your data, and you should be able to do the calculation section. Do this. This is going to get you a head start because I'm not going to give you a lot of time in class because we're just missing a lot of time with me not being there. So you should have all of that done before I come back. Okay. And that way you'll be set to go. When we finish the competition, you'll be able to turn in your lab report. All right.